Hello, welcome to White Davy Gardening and Worm Farm. This is the first week since I have been able to look at my worms. I won't be able to see them clearly, but I need to know how they're doing. So, as you can see, I have a lot of cardboard covering them at the moment, and then a thin layer of foam. It is the only way that I can ensure that the bin remain moist, because I am not able to move the cardboard regularly to maintain them. So I had more cardboard, and then I just wet on top of the cardboard with the hope that the water will soak through and go down to them. So let's see what's going on with them. I won't be able to do much, can't move a lot of the material, but I need to have a basic idea that they are moist. So from what I'm seeing, it seems as if my method of adding a cardboard and wetting the top of the cardboard works, because the water is gradually seeping through. So from what I'm seeing, these worms are doing okay, so that's good. I was a bit concerned. So now I know they have enough moisture in here. It would be great if I could actually look deeper into the bin, but if I do that, I'm going to get in trouble with my hand. So at least from what I'm seeing on the surface, they should be fine. There's water gathering up on the cardboard, but at least I know the worms are moist and they have food, so I don't need to worry about these ones. Now I need to see what's going on with this lower tier. I did the same thing for this lower tier. I just keep wetting the lower the cardboard, but the cardboard on the surface is quite dry. So let's see if there is enough moisture in here for these guys. Oh my goodness, working one-handed is difficult. Okay, so this material is pretty moist as well, very moist. Okay, that's good too. So I guess I won't be wetting these bins anytime soon. Now let's see what's going on with the worms in this compost bin. I have lots of tomatoes growing in here. These bins are easier to wet because I just need to put the hose there. There's nothing covering up the bin. This layer is a bit damp. Okay. And the worms seem to be doing, they seem to be okay. I think I'm gonna give these guys a little bit more water. I need to move over to the other two bins to see how they are doing. My hand is starting to hurt from holding the camera because I'm not supposed to be using the hand, but I have to do something. I can't allow the worms to suffer. So the top portion of this is very dry. Okay, so this layer is moist. Not seeing the worms. Although this section is moist, I'm not seeing any worms. Okay, now I'm starting to see worms. That is good. I'm gonna give this one a little bit to water too, because this upper section is dry. Now let's see how the other compost bin is doing. Now this bin has quite a bit of potatoes growing in here. I'm not sure which of the potatoes, or if it is the various varieties of potatoes that we use that's growing here, but either way it's okay. I'll just have to see if they are gonna produce anything. Okay, so these guys, it's moist in here for them and they seem to be doing quite well. It seems as if the worms in this bin are actually processing the material faster than the other two compost bin, because this is the top layer and most of this is already castings. So that is a really good sign. I like that. It means that pretty soon I'll be able to start harvesting worms from in here. I'm not sure if I want to be harvesting the worms yet though. I might just, depending on how fast they consume what's here, I might just add some more food scraps to this bin, because the worms tend to reproduce faster when they're in this bin than when they're indoors. Now, let's see what's going on in here. And this is the bucket that I had meat in, and then I put compost on top of it. And paper on top of the compost. So I have a bit of fruit fly, a few of them in here. I won't dig down into the bucket because I don't want to come in contact with the meat, but I'll just let it stay. The worms can actually go in through the holes that are in the bucket and help to break it down. Okay, so I'm quite satisfied that although I'm not able to do much for these worm bins, I can only wet them and look at them, but they seem to be doing well. So this is my update on my red wrigglers. that I have in my worm bin and my compost bins outdoors. So if you enjoy this video and you would like to see more updates, please take a moment to give me a thumbs up. You can leave a comment in the section below. If you're new to my channel, please subscribe and turn on your notification for more updates like these. Thank you so much for watching and have yourself a wonderful day. Yeah man, time for grow.